Wow. Fatty liver disease, 0.91 for the NASDAQ. Interesting. Our market's going to open in a little bit here. Looks like the market's up about 1%. Gold took it on the chin a little bit. Yeah, under yesterday's trading range. So we'll see if that'll rally. Gold at 0.8, 0.9%. Hi, babe. Ethan's over there. He's been slowly getting closer to the action.
He needs to get out of there.
It's a little too close.
Yeah.
He backed up when the thing came around. I think he's okay. All right, so market opened. Not a lot happened. A couple people here, it looks like. Hello, those of you that are here and lurking. So take a look at GE's up 5% today. Their CEO bought some stock yesterday because he's an idiot and apparently likes wasting some millions of dollars. Of course, GE CEO also bought stock at, was it $9 and something? Like up here. So he bought some, he said yesterday, at around the $8 level. That's where he said he bought. So gold down 0.73%. That's quite a significant little drop. We'll see if it'll maintain though. Gold up 1% now. Or I'm sorry, NASDAQ up 1% now. How's our buddy GE doing? Oh, getting a big bid this morning. Ah. Sell everything again? Well, I have to buy something to sell it first. Never really bought anything to sell it again. Just kind of watching the action, letting some time go by. He kind of is dollar cost averaging, but he feels a little good right now, getting up towards 8.5. Too hyper focused on GE. Whereas gold and the NASDAQ, that are the important stories. That's really what it is. Is that Beyond Meat I clicked on? Yeah, there's gold. So, gold not doing anything crazy. Still hanging up. Not a lot to do on gold quite yet. NASDAQ being up 1% is pretty good, though. Up about a third of the way through this prior day's range. That big down day we had the other day. See, GE, INSG, AMD's up 2%. Is that, no, it's not new highs. That's way down here. Okay. AMG trying to rebound back a little feebly. No, you're fine. STNE. Let's go through the ones that are kind of up today. VIP's following through from yesterday. It's like earnings news. I think there was a little bit of China news that was good too. I actually thought that too yesterday, Rob. When I heard he bought, I'm like, oh, he's going to dollar cost average down until he has a $3 average buy point and all his fortune stuck in GE. Then he's going to try to sell it just because he has no more money left. I want to sell it for $9 so I can recoup some of my investment at $3. Micron not looking bad, finding support there at the 200 and the 50-day moving averages. Coop still looks good. INSG, I think I actually looked at this trade for it to go up to here, and it actually didn't make sense. You got just as much out of buying the stock natively as you would have got buying the option. So the premiums on INSG are out of control right now. I don't see a lot of leadership up here. There's a few of them that look pretty good, but Restoration Hardware, that looks pretty decent. Look at Cena on the weekly. Man, crazy. Foot Locker and XPI. Hey, baby. Can you give me water, please? Please. I know when I said please. My water cup has white stuff in the bottom of it fairly consistently. I don't know if that's sediment from the dishwasher or what it is, but you don't have to do. You can just rinse it out, but just look for it next time you have a cup. And my son's over there looking at the backhoe that's digging up the sidewalk across the street. Maybe he'll want to man a backhoe. I don't mind that. It's a good job. They can make decent money. Especially if you own your own backhoe. Oh, the truck left. That's funny. He picked up a pile of dirt, went to go put it in the backhoe, and the backhoe just drove off. NVIDIA. All right, that's worth a look. Oh, earnings, that's why. Okay. So earnings play, NASDAQ up 1.1%, moving a little bit. Not doing too horribly bad. What's today, Friday? Today's Friday, right? Yes, sirree, Bob. See what's down today. Not much. A very, very green day today. Right at the open. I don't think that bodes well. Just my personal opinion. Let's watch a dump truck fall in a ditch.
Oh, did he?
No. If that's how they're leaving the outside of that thing, I'm not very friggin' happy.
What do you mean the outside?
You see the... Can you back up for a second? You see the one they poured yesterday in front of our curb?
Yeah.
You see the little black border around it?
Yeah.
They just poured concrete in there and tamped it down with a shovel and a broom. So it's just kind of sitting there.
Maybe it's temporary.
I hope so. All the other ones are filled in with asphalt.
Oh, well then yeah, I'm sure it's temporary. They probably have them take out the other side first, and then they're gonna do it all at the same time.
Gotcha. Yeah, it could be. I'm just looking at it, I'm like, why are they bothering doing that? But yeah, that makes sense.
Temporary.
The guy with the backhoe is pretty good.
He's really good.
He can swing that thing around.
Yeah, he's really good.
That's like me with the backhoe. Give me like, I don't know, 6 months with that thing. I'll be doing that.
You know, equipment operators can make like up to $100,000 a year, depending on, or actually that's a crane operator.
Crane operators make a lot of money.
They make bank.
Especially in Dubai. Of course, everybody makes money in Dubai. 20-day moving average looks like it's around 85 for Bitcoin. Could be. I haven't really looked at the, what do you say, 20-day moving average? Oh, I got to put Monkeytron script in here. Yeah, there's the 50 at about 7. Yeah, 8K's 80. It's 85. Oh, it's higher than that. Yeah, that could sound about right. Oh, that's the 20-day on Bitcoin. We're below it. 10.7. Maybe the 50-day? No, we're below the 50-day too. Interesting. One of the members on the Power Hour found this 130 EMA. Just keep pointing out numbers, Justin. You'll get it. One of the Power Hour members, and I forget who, pointed out this 130 EMA that looks like it works really well with Bitcoin. Kind of puts the top in, and it's pretty good. That little red line is the 130 EMA, which worked pretty good all the way up. Can't really argue with it too much. Anytime it hits that 130, it looks like it's a buy. Then the market capitulates, basically. Or, up here, blow off top. And then now we've gone back into an uptrend over here. Pretty interesting. Yeah, it impressed me so much, I actually left it on my chart. I don't know if I've ever done that. Yeah, 200,000. That's a huge moving average, Justin. I don't even think the Dow Jones has a 200,000 day moving average. My son's liking the construction site. Maybe that's up his alley. Maybe. All right, get back to the stock market. Is it up 3% yet? No, not yet. Darn it. GE's up 6%. Ooh. I got a pretty nice pop there this morning. Looks like a little bit of distribution stepping in there. Match.com. No. Looks okay. Looks like we're going to stair step up and elevator down. Probably again. I'm kind of biding my time here. I don't really have any macro positions, so I'm just kind of feeling stuff out, looking at the leaders, seeing what's moving. I don't see much moving right now. I'm so glad Thursday's over with yesterday. Had a called curriculum night at the school, and I got a sprained ankle and I have crutches. Swear to God, I'm going to have massive blisters on my hands from using those crutches walking around the friggin' school. $1.1 for the NASDAQ. Been there pretty much all morning. Hasn't really moved a tremendous amount. I will say the one thing that kind of scares me out of a potential correction is Donald Trump just tweeting something. It's not like it used to be. Used to be the markets just kind of guided you. You would occasionally get something out of Congress, maybe something out of a president, but it wasn't like Donald Trump where every week this dude's moving something. It's not a very fun feeling when you're trying to put money to work. Gold looks like it's inching its way higher. What's down here today? We got Beyond Meat down about 5%, taking it on the chin after breaking that 50-day moving average, which is my blue line over here on this chart. KG. Oh, Rob, you got to get out of your KG. Or at least think about lightening up. It's not doing so hot. Overstock down. They were down like 20% the other day. They were up like 10% yesterday, weren't they? Yeah, look at that. Crazy moves in Overstock. I almost bought that thing too. Not sure if I would have exited gracefully on that one. Doesn't look bad at all. And the market cave the other day. I think it was on the market cave day. Oh, there you go. GE is still up 6%. They like the CEO buying some stock. Pretty funny that when GE gets so thin that it gets choppy. Oh, still ain't thin. GE is not the definition of a thin stock. If you go to stocks with the largest float and market cap, GE is right up there. Yeah, it's not. It's just choppy because there's just some people picking bottoms and stuff like that down here. That's all. But a lot more people selling. Yeah, it's not really thin though. Let's look at the outstanding shares for GE. It's off the chain. It was like one of the first just to have massive amounts of liquidity. 9 billion shares outstanding. 9 billion is crazy. What if I can scan by that? Let's go to the screener on FinViz. See if they have the shares outstanding. That'd be kind of fun. I can do average volume, short float, sector. I can do average volume. Yeah, I don't know if I'm able to find it. Anyway, they got a big float. 9 billion's a lot. 9 billion's a lot of anything. I don't care what it is. It's a lot. So definitely not a low float coin. That's true. You can't actually. But I don't know if you want to be involved in a slaughter. I mean, how much would it cost you to be down $5, which is the trading fee, is the question. So just keep that in mind going forward here, because you don't want to be this thing stuck at 9 cents and you didn't get out because of a trading fee. Make good trading decisions, not good fee decisions. A good fee decision would be thought out ahead of time, meaning that you only make one purchase or something along those lines. You should think that should kind of be thought out before you enter the position. Once you're in the position and it's going against you, you just got to make a decision as far as what you're going to do. But I would argue this is, the volume's not tremendous here, but it's basically starting to fail the pattern. Yeah, it's 10%. So anyway, I think I talked about this yesterday a little bit, was try to practice really good trading habits all the time, even if it's a minor position. It's just reinforcing good habits versus not. The habit's more important than the profit on this particular position, I guess is a good way to put it. Trying to cultivate habits, like my kid, you know. I want him to have good habits, so I'm willing to eat a little bit of this and eat a little bit of that just for the habit. I'll eat some bedtime if it gets him, you know, finishing his nightly routine, whatever the case may be. All right, Nasdaq 0.95. We basically started up here. We haven't really gone anywhere. And surprised GE's still up 6.5%. I wonder what made that rise overnight. We knew yesterday about the CEO buy. Maybe it was that Madoff whistleblower yesterday. Oh, today's picture day. Today's picture day at school. Murdoch whistleblower alleges fraud at GE. I think we already knew that yesterday. See, he bought 252,000 shares at 793, and then the other day he bought. Come on. It doesn't say here. Anyway, let's look at the daily chart. So that 860 level is about, maybe a little higher than that even. That's about the open of the previous day. See the gap down day. So we'll see if this is just a gap fill. I love Ethan getting excited about something. Good stuff. GE, LVGO.
Hi, Daddy.
Hi, Ethan. You like that out there? Pretty exciting?
Wait, did you see me?
Of course I did. I watched you the whole time.
Daddy,
Yeah.
can
INS looks good. They're at about that 49 level, which it's right up against. Yeah, what's up? Can you...
Can I play on the Nintendo Switch?
Nah, just go run around this morning. Okay? I know you did. Keep doing it. All right, what do you do, Rob? On the job site? What do you do? ZTO trying to come back. Anik looking pretty good. Failed us the other day on an attempted breakout. Yeah, see, there's my measured move trend line. Looks like it may be trying to get it going again. I don't know. Maybe Fanic's gonna be doing good. Maybe we will go back into a bull market. You never do quite know. Oh, that's cool. Nice. A grading contractor. Oh, that's cool. That stuff always seems kind of fun. All right, Anik, what are you doing here? Anik on the daily just has a beautiful little pattern. Pretty good here. Not stuck in them all day. Yeah, that's you do anything for long enough and it sucks. The machines and do some estimating and yeah, that maybe you got a good gig, man. Unless your company's garbage, but sometimes you can't do much about that. And I don't know, maybe it could be attempting another return up to 34. It's tested that level a lot of times, and this is a higher low. Maybe a nice market pop could get AMD up. I mean, that'd be over a 10% gain right there on AMD. Now he's in the hole that they just dug. That's awesome. Hope he's having a good experience. Looks like it. Percent gain. Hey, what's up, Eli? Market's not dead yet, but, only has a quarter of a leg left. Oh, that's nice, Rob. Good for you, man. Yeah, as long as you enjoy. Yeah, AMD's got a couple good plays right there. What's the vert? Are we past the follow through day, or did it get taken out by that down day rejection? Well, it didn't get taken out by the down day rejection. It definitely did not get taken out by the down day rejection. No, the follow through day is valid. It's valid. We haven't. Ideally, in this situation, it'd be nice to have a second follow through day, which would just be an up day of significant amount, usually over 1% in higher volume than the previous day. That would be ideal. To have another follow-through day to kind of give you some confidence in the market, which I just don't have any confidence in the market right here. There's really no verdict, I guess. It's all just conjecture, all of it. It's all conjecture. I do like this AMD setup, though. Well, not every follow-through day works out, but no uptrend has started without a follow-through day. So it's kind of one of those things where there's a little bit of judgment involved. I just kind of whipsawed myself around a little bit too much. I wasn't comfortable with how I handled that situation. So I'm just kind of biding. Until I see something really definitive, I'm just kind of biding my time. I like this AMD just for a pop trade, though. Some really good percentage gains. You can get 100% on AMD if it gets up to 34 within 21 days, 76 within 28 days. I mean, I'm kind of liking this trade. A little high on the day today. We'll see if it works out there. Yeah, I did get out of my TQQQ position. Not sure how I feel about that, but it is what it is at this stage. The hit wasn't too bad. I went back and looked at it. The gold actually kind of made up for my loss, so I kind of ended up breaking even. So I've still managed to maintain my gains, which is the important part. So I'm just kind of letting stuff go. Sometimes the market gets you. Well, actually, I got myself. Market didn't get anything. I got myself. Well, it's a follow-through day. It's not just a pop. I don't really view them as the same thing, but I see your point. I definitely get your point. I mean, look, since the follow-through day, we have had one big distribution day. And another one could be right around the corner. We're not seeing a lot of major bullishness. GE up 7% now. It's trying to fall through to the upside. Damn you, GE. It's already at average volume. I guess I should have taken some profits yesterday. I was up tenfold on that trade yesterday. No doubt. Yeah, I thought maybe I should have just covered. That's usually my clue to take profits. Is when I actually looked at the thing and did the math, and I was actually up. Because I bought it at 15 cents and it was at 1.49. I'm like, oh, that's 10x. I should sell that. I'm like, this chart still looks like it could go lower, and it still does. I mean, 2 or 3 more good down days, we're right back down to that $8 level. I don't think the GE story is a one-day story. So see how it goes there. NASDAQ 1%. It's really been unable to get above that. AMD up almost 4%. Oh, just had a little bit of a stalling candle. I still have cyber on. Yeah, it takes a lot for me to take something off the list. Where's cyber? Where is it? Is that a question? On cyber? I don't see cyber. Well, I can just look at cyber. Oh yeah, there it is. Right there towards the top. Well, technically it should be off the list the way it's looking, to be honest with you. It really should be. I mean, I think the cybersecurity sector's had a really good run. They're just taking profits on it right now. Like most bases go down about 33%. This one's down about 25, so we still could go down a little bit more in cyber. I'm not sure about other names in the sector, but yeah, attempted breakout over there, then a failure. Looks like it cut through the 50 there on some pretty decent volume. Maybe that's not what I'm thinking of. Darn it. Yeah, that day right there did cut through it on definitely some elevated volume. So that's a huge sell signal right there. Unfortunately, it's a gap down for those holding. Could bounce on the 200. That's not a strategy that I put money at work for, however. Can bounce off anything. I do bounce off the I do bounce off the 50-day sometimes, but I don't do bounces off the 200-day. Once it's through the 50-day, a lot of institutions kind of check out. They really like to support the 50-day average for whatever reason. The 200-day is a little bit of a different story. 200-day, or I'm sorry, yeah, the 200-day. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, the 200-day is different. I'm not sure who buys off the 200-day moving average. I mean, probably some institutions, but it's also not quite down there yet. It's at 106. It got down to 110, 111. So I don't even think it qualifies for a bounce off of that. It's kind of in a no man's land right now. Just keep an eye on it like everything else. Look at it every once in a while. There we go. VIPS, ACB, Stone. No name that's really popping out at me up there. Tesla's up 2%. Let's look at our buddy Tesla. How you doing, Tesla? That's a good Tesla. Such a good Tesla. All right. What are we doing on the weekly here? About 20% down off that low. Could go on to form a cup from here. We'll see. Of course, if the market stays or goes back into a correction, Tesla probably will just have another bad day or 7. VIP's up 8%. ACB ACB is an MJ play, if I remember correctly. We have a trend line way down there. We talked about this the other day. Undercut the trend line. Yeah, it bounced off it about a week or two ago, and came back to the trend line. Not spectacular fashion. Not a lot of volume this morning. Not probably won't bounce off of that. MJ's taking it on the chin too. Had a bad day the other day. Yesterday and the day before. I don't think I looked at it yesterday too much. That's a pretty bad day for MJ right there. 2 big sell days, putting us right down on that trend line. So this could be some area, although I don't know with the market the way it is. But I mean, hard to believe. I mean, I guess the MJ sector could go lower, but you look at the MJ ETF, which takes a basket of stocks, and in theory, you would hope it doesn't go a tremendous amount lower than that 25 level, which it's at 26 right now, but I don't know. Let's look at MJ. I'm just not quite sure what's gonna catapult this thing into crazy highs. Man, it's only got 6 option strike prices, and one's about to expire. And still the same ones that 2021, huh? I mean, let's say it gets back up to 40. Some not so very good numbers there for getting back up to 40 by 2021. Not good at all. Only like 195%. That's not very good. Not a great risk reward on that one. Way too much volatility built into these. Well, Rob, don't think in terms of one person. Think in terms of institutions. It's institutions that really kind of own the ship here. In crypto, it could be a person, but probably not in an ETF like this. It's going to be institutions, or even all the stocks that make up the ETF. Yeah. So, all right, guys, I think I'm going to get out of here. Unless you guys have any more questions, I'll give you a minute to think of any. So, market really hasn't budged from the open. So, well, I guess maybe it budged, but it hasn't budged that much. We did have a little move up on the NASDAQ, and then some sideways action here. We'll see if we're able to actually get up or if we're going to fall back down, but not a tremendous amount of market for the shares at this moment. We'll see if that changes. Usually in a bear market, they rally it up to sell it off, and usually in a bull market, they rally it down to buy it up. So if you start to see some action in that sense, then could be interesting. I can't zoom out more than that. That's all I get? No way. Thought it was getting more zoom than that. Guess not. I don't want to be stuck in that view. That sucks. You have a 30-minute in here or something. 15-minute. Oh, is it short term? One of these. I still can't zoom out. No extend. Yeah. I don't like that one. Oh. Only 5 days. Give me 20 days. And I still can't zoom out. Damn it. Alright, go to 30-minute charts. Well, that's not very helpful. Price axis. Futures? Futures. There we go. Well, that's better than nothing. Better than nothing. All right, I'm going to get out of here. Have a good day, guys. I'll see you on Monday. Have a good day. Bye-bye.